All right, hello everyone. We are about to play some Harvest Moon. So we'll get that started up right now. You up? Might need to adjust the volume because doing some other stuff that I need the volume adjusted. Okay. We are in year 2 of our game. Let's see. Yep. 3rd of spring. Okay. Right, so we're doing some gardening stuff. We're running out of stamina, so I just wait till the next day, so yeah, let's keep doing that then. It's fairly different from Animal Crossing, I'd say. Animal Crossing is just... a lot of it is about socialization and stuff. And while there's certainly socialization in this game, it's also a lot that revolves around, as you can see, farming. Growing crops. Taking care of livestock like this cow. Stuff like that. Whoops. You can even get married and have a child in this game once you meet the requirements, so that's cool. I'll put this up a bit more. Okay. Alright. Alright, take care of the chickens. Yeah, this is very much the... This is the original Harvest Moon. Not necessarily this entry, but the series as a whole. It's pretty much the original farming simulator. Yeah, taking care of animals, growing crops, all that good stuff. Crap, I forgot my seed. Ah, crap, I forgot to buy the seed. And of course, watch my previous VOD if you want to see what else, or what else this game has in store. Okay, that's good. Hold a second. Some kind of alert on here. Alright, nothing important. Continuing. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the Arthur videos. I like talking about cartoons as well as games. I would say this is predominantly a gaming channel, but I also just like to put whatever interests me. And if people like it, that's great. At first, I was a bit worried that maybe it would be a bit, alienating for my audience who came there for the game-related stuff, but turns out that people who like, the cartoon stuff also like the gaming stuff, so win-win. Excuse me. Win-win. Here's this... Here is this greenhouse we just made. Ah! Fortunately, I can't adjust the angle in the greenhouse for some reason. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they won't let you do that, because you feel like that'd be a no-brainer, but whatever. How many seeds of these are left? I almost forgot how many seeds I got of these. Alright, 2 bags left. Right. Hopefully I didn't bite off more than I can chew when it comes to the props, but oh well. I'm sure it'll all turn out fine. Oops. I want this. Need to dig a bit more. Come on. Okay. Can you dig graves? No, unfortunately not. It'd be pretty awesome if you could, but alas, that is not possible. It'd be awesome if you could, though. I don't really need the sickle right now. Now let's do this for a temporary thing. Bats. Speaking of graves and farming sims, though, I looked into that this game called, Grave Seasons that's coming out. I think it's not, I don't believe it's out yet. It does a backflip and lands on a skateboard. Pretty cool. But yeah, Grave Seasons looks pretty interesting. It's a murder mystery meets farming sim. And one of the people you can woo is a serial killer. And not only that, but the serial killer's identity changes with each playthrough, so it's a different murderer each time, which is pretty cool, I think. But yeah, pretty cool to see a farming sim game with a bit of an edge like that. See if I can get some nutrition in me. Yeah, Rocky Balboa eating raw eggs. Certainly seems that way. Gotta get my protein up if I want to farm all day. Protein makes you strong. You need that strength to be swinging your tools around. But yeah, it's funny that you can just eat raw eggs in these games. Like, salmonella, what's that? Today, at least, in-game, I'll just try to focus on getting these crops all done. Because the bulk of the, at least for this, beginning of the season, bulk of the stamina eating is from all the hoeing and also watering, but at least once I get the hoeing done, I won't need to do that again. Alright, I'll do it. Time is it in game? I don't know how much will get shipped today, but oh well. Don't mind him, he's just a local entomologist. Anyways, I better ship these off at least. Or have something in the shipping bin. It's also Thursday today, which means the bar is open. So if I need to, I can just store myself at the bar. Whoops, I forgot closed on Thursdays. I can just restore my stamina and fatigue later tonight. Because, see, drinking is good for you. Besides, we got quite a bit of money now. Adjusting something there. Yeah, I'll at least do some hoeing, even if not necessarily sewing. Calm down. I'll just finish this square off. Whoops. Alright, let's go to the bar, get drunk. This is where everyone goes at night. Or at least a lot of people do. Get some wine in us. Well, luckily they have milk as well. For those that want to be healthy. And water. For free. It's like, ooh, that's up strong stuff. Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker in real life either, but... Oh look, we're just drinking a jug of piss. I'm sorry I made that joke, but still. Oh yeah, not really a drinker in real life myself, but... It can be fun to live it up in a game where there's no consequences. No real consequences, at least. Not like your game character getting drunk means you're gonna get drunk. Right, I forgot the album is here. Got lots of pictures, like when we won the horse race, like we won the swimming race, and yeah, that's it for now. I'll take this bottle just in case. Okay. You get a brush? You're giving me medium-sized milk now, ain't that grand? Oops. Don't milk a cow with a watering can, you milk it with a milker. Silly. Milk. Alright. I'll brush my horse as well, because horses like it when you brush them. Chicken feed. Might as well just toss these all in here in case I need a pick-me-up. Yeah, these guys too kind of look like the old Fisher-Price toys. The animal designs in these games are very cute. What a crops, but crops. I said may or may not have bit off more I can chew when it comes to these crops, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, that's that. Gotta water these crops so that we can have healthy crops. That makes sense, doesn't it? Healthy crops have healthy crops. There we go. Alright, that's done. There, gather a couple of goods out here. Whoops, what time was it? It's Friday in game, so it's good to know. Let's see. I'll buy some more livestock. My animals, since I got the monies for it. I'll get a sheep. Oh yeah, I gotta buy one at a time here. Okay, what am I gonna name you now? I actually forgot what I named my cow. Whoops. Okay. Can I fit in potato maybe? Kind of a theme naming here. I name my sheep and cows after vegetables and my chickens after fruits. It's potato. Okay, I named you carrots. Can't believe I forgot. We got a potato and we got a carrot. Got quite a lot of money over the winter from all that mining, so it is okay to be a bit spendy in this spring. Spend money to make money and all that. Okay, I'll have to get the cow tomorrow. What time? Maybe you can only get one animal per day. Can I... Yeah, I thought you were supposed to die already. I could have sworn. Okay, let's get the clippers. Don't use them to cut anything else, like people. Clippers are for cutting wool, not cutting people. Remember that. Now that we have these. Yeah, do that. We cut the sheep wool. Oh wait, you're still a young sheep. Whoops. Fine. It's fine. We'll just toss these in here just to have, again, just have something there. Give yourself a trim. Yeah, that could be helpful, couldn't it? Okay, what else do I want to do here then? Could do more work in the fields. Let's change this for now. Since I can indeed demolish boulders with this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. Probably demolish this one as well. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Let's do a bit of rearranging here. Okay, make this just a bit longer. Should make it on time. For it to not be super duper late and pass out and all that. Okay. Alright, there we go. We'll worry about hoeing that later. So I got that cleared out. Woo! Another day on the farm. Yahoo, brother. It goes ba, right? Yep. That's the sound a sheep makes. Ba. And all that. Sheep and cows are not fully grown when you first get them. So you have to wait a bit before they can start producing wool and milk. At least in this one. Take care of all these chickens. We like chickens. Questions are fun to have. Right. Oh, well, oh, geez, didn't mean to do that. Anyways, there's my horse. Okay. Crops are looking good. We just continue watering. We'll have a bountiful harvest in time. Thankfully, it seems everything is spaced out, so I'm not like trapped or can't get to certain crops. So that's good. 'Tis good to see. Right. Thank you. There we go. Crops get watered and everything is healthy. Oh, whoops. Just, my corner. You know how it is sometimes. Yes, with the cute farming game. Not to be confused with the evil farming game that was an internet urban legend. Although we are kind of getting something like that with Grave Seasons. I was just talking about that. Looks pretty interesting, actually. Interesting twist on the cutesy, wholesome farm sim genre. Might as well gather some goods to ship. In case I need to eat these eggs, which is a good chance I will. Let's take the berries and ship them. Alright. Yeah, I'm talking about the creepypasta where you or supposedly it's a game about where you murdered your wife and you buried her on your farm and you gotta keep doing farming stuff so that no one catches on to you that you murdered your wife or something like that. But yeah, yeah. Okay, so that was just an urban legend, but as I was mentioning, we are getting another, or an actual creepy farming game called Grave Seasons, where you're a farmer, but you're also investigating a serial killer murder mystery. And one of the people you'll be, one of the potential bachelors or bachelorettes is one of the killers, is the killer. And not only that, but the killer's identity changes each playthrough, so I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think it's out yet. I'm not quite sure when it's coming out, but looks interesting for sure. Yeah, I wonder if whoever made that game got inspired by the creepy farming game Urban Legend. Guess it wouldn't be too surprising if they did. Oh, you're fine. Okay, back to it. Okay, today's Saturday. Bar closed on Sunday, so I can just go to the bar to refresh a bit. At least I found the power nut that was buried in the field here a while back. No need to spend all my time hunting for it. Alright. Time to drink the night away. And we already load up on alcohol. Let's save just a bit of money. Yeah, could you imagine a bend round esque creepypasta but with Harvest Moon? That'd be interesting. But yeah, the creepy farming or evil farming game Urban Legend was just that, a legend. But yeah, oh, well, yeah, it's cool we're actually getting a creepy farming game, even if it's not quite like the one from the legend. Aren't you the healthy one? I try. Oh, okay. Good, 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 good. I think. Alright. Time to hit the set. Alright, it's raining today, which means I gotta be extra careful. Fortunately, your stamina depletes more quickly and such even when it's raining, which is kind of a problem when it comes to the greenhouse, and you still need to water your crops inside, but whatever. I'll get through it. Oops. Jeez, hold on. Accidentally did something I didn't want to. Okay. Game. those in the bins. Oh, excuse me. Yes, brushing a person shows affection. Walk right up to him and brush him. I'm sure that'll turn out just fine. Alright, chickens. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Whoops. Yeah, some of the animations do tend to look kind of sus from a certain angle. But you know, that's just what happens when you have a dirty mind. Which is everyone. La da da. I'm gonna get these out of the way. You know, we're not really going to do much hoeing today. Alright, how's the crops looking? Pretty good. Whoops, there we go. Gotta go this way. Whoops. Jeez. Sometimes it's just hard to judge how you're watering these. You know how it is. Alright, getting all these done. Getting crops, getting paid. Getting crops is how we get paid. Oops. Alright. Just gonna swallow these raw eggs. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Always like right off center. Me, my sword's a bit stiff. Go. Almost done here. Alright. I'll swallow these last eggs for, safety. Then I'll be off again. Foraging, and I'll just, tip whatever I find there. Oh, hold on a second. Anyways. Oh, yeah. We'll just, put this there. But yeah, I can't remember if it's this one in particular that has it, that's like that as well, or if it's just the one for the Game Boy Advance or whatever other one, but I know that in at least one Harvest Moon game, the, animation for picking up, if you, face forward with the dog, holding the dog, and then keep putting it back up and down, and that also looks a little sus as well. But again, you know, that's what happens when you're an adult with a dirty mind. I can probably grab stuff here, yep. Yeah, like I said, you know, it's just, you know, when you're an adult, you start to notice things, even if they're unintentional. You know, that's just how it goes. That's what being an adult is all about. Making things seem more inappropriate than they actually are. I'll show you. Maybe I can show you in a bit here once I get stuff done. I'll set these first, actually. And maybe do some other stuff. Yeah. I just said that, but you know. It's that gourmet guy that's the cooking contest, don't mind him. What up? Hey, kiddo! It's gone to a faraway place. Ooh, child abandonment, sad stuff. Hello, I'm the gourmet man. I'm traveling around the world looking for delicious food. He just looks like a human egg. That's all he is. Is a human egg. Now let's see how inappropriate this looks. I don't know. I don't know if I see it. At least not in this one. Or maybe my mind's just not dirty enough. Who knows? Hmm. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Oh, right. That's right. I want to, other stuff. Alright. Might as well get ourselves another cow. No cancellations, no refunds. Such is how it is on the farm. Look at the little dirty too. Yeah, like I said, maybe my mind's just thought in the gutter far enough. Alright, we got carrot and potato. Here, then you bean. What kind of bean? That's up to you. Green bean, lima bean, pinto bean, kidney bean. Any kind of bean. I like to have lots of goods. Cat bean, yeah! Cat beans. Yeah, jelly beans. Collard green. Whoops, that's not a bean. Boston baked beans. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like beans all on their own some. I like them in chili and stuff, but I don't really get the appeal of stuff like baked beans. Oops, not that button. That's just me though. Fuck yeah, I gotta go to the sewing festival because I'm gonna be the king this year. Get to ride up in the balloon. You'll see what I mean on the next in-game day. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't wanna. Almost pressed the wrong button. Okay. Got the milk shipped. Got all these eggs. Don't worry, won't get lots of money yet. With these chickens out of the way. They're always blocking me. Grief. The cabbage is not done growing, but it will be one day. Whoops. Ah, jeez, I can't quite get these right. There we go. There we go. These get all squirted on. Yep. Yeah, no, I've got a bit of Bully left yet to play. Right at the tail end, but... yeah, not quite done. Like I said, don't know if I'm 100% it. Maybe I could try. We'll see. We will see how things go with that. Whoops. Missed one. Missed a patch. Oops, I'm going to ship these actually. See how much grass we can sow. Two, three. Oh god damn, I need more freaking water. Oh, I forgot grass seeds don't need watering. Whoops. Well, that is fine. Fine by me. Yeah, it's very, as you said, very jovial. Yeah, a lot of the animations in these older Harvest Moon games are super cute. Very distinct cuteness, I think it has. Oops. Rocks. Spread a little seed. Alright, tomorrow is the sowing festival, seed sowing. That is, so... yep, do that tomorrow. So we don't ship anything since it's not going to be picked up. Okay. We'll take care of all of you. We have sheep. And we have cows. Can't get much better than that. Okay. Slippery cow. One, two, three. Hey, Everyjohn! Thank you for the raid. Playing some very invigorating farm simulation. Alright, make sure the seeds are here. Alright. Looking good. Oh, jeez. I hate whenever I want to get some milk and then it turns out it's spoiled. Like, damn it. So all prepared to have a nice glass of milk. Okay. Looking good. Pretty soon, something will be ready to harvest. Oops. Okay, this way. Really, honestly, it kind of sucks whenever you're in the mood for any kind of food and then it turns out to be spoiled or moldy. It's like, god damn it. Smart, this last one. Leg. Alright. Finish up the watering here. Dang it, always missing that last little square. have this just keep it ready for tomorrow. I'll just grab a couple of things and should still have enough time to make it to the festival. Biggest boon to that greenhouse is being able to take care of your crops without time passing, since time doesn't pass indoors in this game. Better not waste any more time. On a full backpack, so good enough for me. Yes, here's King will now choose an assistant. Fuck yeah. Would you guys ride a hot air balloon? I don't know if I would. Yeah, time doesn't pass in this Harvest Moon game, as well as several other Harvest Moon games. Yeah, I don't know if I'd go in a hot air balloon ride. It looks cool and all, but I don't know, man. Kinda scary. Oh, there you are. Alright, might as well dump everything in here, since we can. Alright. Whoops. Anyways. Potato! Because, she looks like a mashed potato with, all that wool. Yeah, I totally thought that when I named her Potato. Totally wasn't just the first vegetable name I thought of. I might not go as hard on the crops next season, but we'll see. We shall see. Was that egg invisible? Why are the eggs invisible? This is very strange. I don't think I have ever had this glitch before. Harmless, but still funny. Okie dokie. Look at that! Our cabbages are ready to be shipped. Fan-freaking-tastic. Oh, and our potatoes. That's lovely, ain't it? Eight, 6, 6, 1. Okay. Y'all love a good cabbage, right? Honestly, though, if I had to choose, I would definitely be choosing the potatoes. It'd be a lot harder to have this bountiful harvest and to be able to get them all if they were all outside and not inside in the greenhouse. Got cabbages for days, and potatoes for days. So many veggies for days. All the potatoes. Yeah. Oh crap, through one. That's fine. Most of them aren't getting shipped. Accidents happen. Woohoo for potatoes! David, only the 9th. Good, that's good. Real life, potatoes grow like crazy. Just put a couple of them in the ground and you'll have dozens. Did that once long time ago. It's no wonder that they've been a staple crop. Yes, I definitely enjoy the classic Harvest Moon. Whoops. Enjoy the classic Harvest Moon games for sure. I I didn't even play Harvest Moon 64 until last year or so, whenever I made that video, but I definitely liked it a lot, even though I am, more used to some of the later games in the series. I think these are definitely still worth going back to, even if they might not have all the bells and whistles people have become accustomed to. Even with the very first Harvest Moon game, I always say there's a kind of beauty to its simplicity, I think. Okay. On to GTFO. Oh shit, she's gonna die. Are you close? She's not rocking anymore, that means she's almost dead, or that means, like, when next time you talk to her, it's gonna trigger her, death scene. Okay, yeah, I better gather these up first. Eat sweets to re-energize when you get tired. You know, I don't think eating sweets is the best to re-energize with. I feel like fruits and veggies are probably better, but whatever, I get it. You got a business to run. Look at these cabbage seeds. Oh, get 5. Spend 1,000 gold even. These are the cabbage seeds. Just making sure I got everything I need. Okay, next. We'll go to another one. Grab all these up. We'll plant the cabbages we just bought. The cabbage seeds, rather, we just bought. Go. Right, seeds. Seed time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's get these. I'll shoot it again. I didn't know I could water him like that. Oh well. That kind of, corner. Alright, that is done. Let me see if there isn't anything else I can do right now. Okay, I don't think so. Doesn't look like there's much else to do here right now. I think it's... Oh! Oops, forgot to set these. Better do that. Yeah, I forgot I wanted to get my axe. That could be helpful. May or may not go chopping wood more now. There we go. That's everything. Oh, right. Let's put in this empty square, of course. Yes! They restore books here. Old books deteriorate so rapidly. Ain't that the truth? Right, not yet 5 o'clock. Well, it is, and got ourselves quite a profit. Nice, nice, nice. Whoops. Chop at least one stump. 2. Been neglecting the wood cutting a bit, so I figured might as well. Right. Oh, yeah, let me water my horse. Smart. Hold on. Banning a spam bot here. We do not need spam bots in our chat. Ooh, look at our lovely patches of grass growing now. Milk you. Three. Definitely be getting some more feeds soon. Maybe not for the cows and the sheep, but chickens at least, and that of course gets depleted more quickly given how many chickens we have. What is with these invisible eggs now? It's not really a huge problem, but it's kind of funny. Well, I guess that would certainly make for an interesting Easter egg hunt, wouldn't it? With invisible eggs. There are 6 eggs. That is 6. Yeah. Whoops. Come on. There! It's so hard to get this little corner. Alright. I'll put all these eggs now. I don't think I'll be needing them. Go! Watch Madeline. Wow, that's certainly a blast from the past. Yes, I did. I did have a couple of Madeline VHS tapes. Goodness, haven't thought about that in so long. Jesus, Madeline's still around? I don't think I've... Surprised Madeline hasn't gotten a contemporary reboot. Seeing as all these other kids properties are getting reboots like Clifford, Strawberry Shortcake. Surprised we haven't seen one with Madeline. I noticed it was quite popular when I was a kid. Oh, welcome from Thailand. Always interesting to hear about where everyone comes from and stopping by and see my stream. Yeah, now that you mentioned Madeline, it's funny that I've yet to hear anything about any kind of reboot. Like I said, Clifford's got a reboot, Strawberry Shortcake's got a reboot. I mean, she got a couple of reboots actually, but still. You get the idea. I want to talk to you. Hey, you like berries? She do like the berries. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Barney also has a reboot that looks kind of terrifying. Even He-Man got a reboot recently with that live-action movie, which was was apparently pretty good, but had some not so good box office sales, which is a shame. But yeah, I've got quite a bit of nostalgia for Madeline as well. Actually, I don't still have her, but I remember even having a plush doll of her way back when. Oh, Fairy Odd Parents got a reboot. Oh yeah, like I said, it's surprising that we've yet to hear any kind of reboot about Madeline, though. Then again, maybe I just haven't been keeping my ear low enough to the ground for that. Pick up on that. Today's Thursday, yeah, that's right. I couldn't go to the livestock market yet. Because they're closed on Thursday. Take a look at this picture here. Oh, there's us about to take off for the planting festival or sowing festival. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I think of other nostalgic stuff that doesn't really get much attention nowadays. Used to be popular. Kids still like Curious George. Remember those books being really popular, and the show was quite popular. It's a nice show, too. You know, despite being about a monkey, it didn't feel like it was just jangling keys entertainment. It was very, very low-key and calm. Like, kids take the time to appreciate the moment and all that. Again, despite being about a monkey. Taught kids critical thinking skills and creativity. I think that's pretty cool. You know, I remember, you know, speaking of Curious George books, I remember I saw a page from one of the older books that had Curious George getting high off of ether and passing out, so that was fun. whatever era that was when you could get away with stuff like that. That's right, Winx Club got a reboot, but I heard that wasn't very good. What else? Which one got a reboot? Winx Club, you mean? It just got a full reboot in CGI, and like I said, it didn't really look that good, and apparently it wasn't very good. What sucks? Winx Club was one of my favorite shows when I was a kid. And yeah, it was the 4Kids version, but still. Hey, sometimes you have to take what you can get. Bunnies! Yeah, I mean, I am not anti-CGI by any means, but yeah, some of it's just clear that they use CGI because it would be cheap and easy to bullshit. Yeah, mind you, again, I am not dissing CGI as a whole, just the CGI that studios use because they can just easily half-ass it. But yeah, Barney, some people said that Barney kind of looks like a serial killer in that one. I don't know if a serial killer would be the right word, but he does kind of got those crazy eyes. Like the puppet, like the giant Barney costume was definitely less terrifying than whatever CGI abomination is out there now. The costume didn't have as much expressiveness, but there's good expressive and bad expressive. Yeah, the Clifford one looks kind of weird too. That's Flash. I think that's Flash animation. That's another style of animation that oftentimes is used to be half-assed. Again, not saying that the Flash as a whole is bad, just whenever they use it to half-ass things. But yeah, it's the eyes, man. They just don't know how to make the eyes not look creepy in these reboots sometimes. Like, the Clifford reboot is in 2D, but that still looks, creepy. speaking of CGI and stuff, remember those old direct-to-DVD Barbie movies? Like, yeah, by today's standards, they're not some of it doesn't look that great, but for the time, it was clear that effort was put into it, even if they didn't have a huge budget. You could tell at least they gave a damn. Clifford is sacred, yeah. I kind of get that feeling sometimes. Ditto for Arthur. As well. Ever play the Barbie games? I played a few of them. Not a ton of them, but a few. What's one? I don't remember which ones I played. Right, I had the interactive storybook of Rapunzel, which was based on the Rapunzel doll they made around that time. I didn't have the doll, mind granted, but still. Fun stuff. So I had a horseback riding game for the PS2, which was fun. At least I remember having fun with it. Secret Agent Barbie. Did not play that one. Like I said, didn't play a ton of them. I also played this Barbie sports game for the PS1, which wasn't very good. But yeah, Barbie games were a bit of a mixed bag. Nonetheless, it's cool that we're getting a re-release of all of them now. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I played some of the Barbie Flash games on the Flash website. Both were mostly dress-up games and stuff, but yeah, I had my fun with them. Yeah, that's right, Barbie Tomb Raider. I did remember seeing gameplay footage of it. I'm not gonna lie though, if there was a Barbie game where she was shooting things, Tomb Raider style, that'd be pretty cool. I would totally play that Barbie game. I also play a Barbie assassin game, like a Barbie Hitman game. That'd be pretty awesome. Because, I mean, we had Barbie Secret Agent, why not Barbie Hitman? Or, Hit Woman, I guess. Barbie Fast and Crimes. Yeah. That'd be pretty badass. Get the axe ready. Okay. Grab up all this stuff. I played this Barbie detective game for the PS1 as well, I just remembered. I don't think that one was that good either. Like, I don't know, like, again, it's been a long time since I've played any of those, but it probably wasn't that good. But, you know, like I said, those games tend to be hit or miss. I'd also play a Barbie Red Dead Redemption game where you can have shootouts in the town square. Use her Deadeye and stuff. Probably have a pink revolver, right? Okay. Barbie Oakley, yeah! Sharpshooter Barbie. We also have Grand Theft Barbie, where she's got to ride in her drive real fast in her pink convertible to the fashion show, and she's running everyone over because she's gonna be late. It's okay though; they're all made of plastic, so they're fine. They're fine. They'll go flying in the air, but they'll get back up. Also, am I the speaking of Barbies, am I the only one that didn't do, like, weird stuff with my Barbies, like make them kill each other or whatever? I always hear that's like a rite of passage for anyone that's played with Barbies, boys or girls, but am I just a weirdo for would never have done that? Alright. I think I can play for at least one more in-game day. We'll see. Okay. And... Alright, milk. One, two, and three. Stupid YouTube. Well, you know, you can, like I say, you can always try again and use some creative censoring if need be. I hate it. I hate that YouTube does that. Like I said, for as annoying as it is when Twitch does it, you at least have the option to unredact it. Where is the invisible eggs? Alright. It's done. Cabbages are growing quite well. I think it might be raining again. It rained earlier today, and it was supposedly gonna rain again later. I don't think it's supposed to be storms occurring, but I haven't really got any yet. So they'll be coming in time, though. There. Your used to put your G.I. Joes doing aerobics, quote unquote. It's quite funny. Okay. Runs with Sheep, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, I didn't have any G.I. Joes as a kid, or... Yeah, didn't have any of those as a kid, just Ken... Oh my god. Only, just Ken doll. Oh yeah. Yeah, the game that got me addicted to Harvest Moon was More Friends of Mineral Town for the Game Boy Advance. The first, very first Harvest Moon game I played. Played it because a friend recommended it, and then I just didn't stop. Been a fan of the series since then. says the cats. Yeah, the Mineral Town games with the GBA are great, for sure. Not just a very solid Harvest Moon experience for the handheld, but also just a very solid Harvest Moon experience in general. Still would definitely recommend it for anyone that wants the classic Harvest Moon experience. Yeah, it would be cool if they made a new River King game. That's yet another IP that hasn't seen any kind of light of day. Plus the sprite graphics are very nice, and the animations, even on the small Game Boy Advance screen, you can tell that the animations have a lot of personality to them. Yeah, a friend of mine just, way back when, a friend of mine in the elementary school days told me about it. She said it was a game about farming and stuff. And the fact that you could get married and have a child absolutely blew my mind as a kid. It just blew my mind that you could do that in a video game. I was on Play The Sims at that point, so, you know. Yeah, it would be cool to see a remake of this one, but I don't know. I don't know the chance of that, unfortunately, since the Mineral Town versions of these characters are a lot more well-known. I'd be worried about confusing people. Yeah, 64 is definitely great, though. You know, for as much as I do love the Mineral Town iteration of these characters, and they're really nostalgic to me, I actually do prefer, for the most part, the characterizations of their 64 counterparts. I always say this, but in particular, I don't really like how Potpourri became increasingly more of a woman child as she made more and more appearances. I mean, in the Game Boy Advance game, her blue heart gift to you is mud balls. It's like, what? Why? Okay, I'll play for one more in-game day. We are, still on a good schedule. Yeah, I mentioned Sanitized too. Something else I noticed about the Story of Seasons remake too, like, first of all, I think this is one of those, it's an incense holder, I think that's what it is, in Japan, I think it's popular for us to have incense holders that look like little pigs. But yeah, speaking of Sanitized and Story of Seasons, they've basically gotten rid of any mentions or references to alcohol, and they just call it juice, which I think is dumb. It's like, oh no, kids are going to learn about the existence of adult beverages. So yeah, the wine festival and the newest remake, I can't remember what it's called. The Grand Bazaar remake, instead of the wine festival, it's a juice festival. Again, is really dumb. Like, but yeah, having alcohol references is not an awful thing. I think it gives it like a slight bit of an adult feel while still being kid-friendly, generally. And even in the Wonderful Life remake, instead of the Blue Bar, it's the Bluebird Cafe. Even though and they just like serve coffee and stuff like that at the cafe, even though it's only open in the early evenings to late afternoon, like a bar would. Really, I thought you still did sleep with the same bed as your spouse in the remake. I mean, it's kind of weird because you have your single bed and then there's the double bed squished next to it, like in the Game Boy Advance version. But I still thought you slept together, in a way, at least. But yeah, a little weird that you don't use the double bed, and that you don't actually use the double bed. But yeah, you are still sleeping next to each other. Also, you really shouldn't be sharing a bed with with a baby like that. I know that the traditional Japanese beds that are on there just flat on the ground. It's traditionally they would share bed with their babies like that. But that kind of beds, I've always been told you should never share with a baby. I still like the Grand Bazaar remake. It's just, yeah, just that kind of stuff bugs me about it with the alcohol is a no-no now. Okay, making good progress. Yeah, who knows, maybe it's just more comfortable for the player character to just use their own bed and then sleep next to their spouse who uses the other bed. So the dirty scene in this game in Harvest Moon 64? I don't know about Harvest Moon 64 specifically, but I know in A Wonderful Life, if you use a milker on a bull, aka a male cow, a green heart will appear above its head, and it's like, yeah, that's probably the most adult joke that, Harvest Moon has ever had. If there's many criticisms as I have about the Wonderful Life remake, I'm glad that they at least kept that gag in. I feel good when I drink fruit alcohol. Don't we all? Don't we all? What is that, Munchkin? Oh, that's just a harvest sprite. He hangs around the cave. Don't mind him. He just lives there. Mary is pretty like a butterfly. You're more like her. That's another thing I like about the characterizations in this game is, Mary is actually a bit of an entomologist. She likes to study insects during the summer, in particular. I think that's pretty cool since it's a subversion of the stereotypical girls that don't like insects. I mean, I see this as someone that's not really fond of creepy crawlies myself, but I thought that was a pretty cool character trait of hers to have. I think that's kind of a shame that the Mineral Town version of her doesn't have that aspect. Boop. Boop. Time passes really quick, doesn't it? I'll say. Both in-game and in real life. What is time? Anyways, let's finish up here. Save, and that will be that. Alright, I think that's about time to call it a stream. Thank you so much to everyone who stuck by to watch. Definitely means a lot. And hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye!